Alright, number 3, we're going to solve this right triangle. So I'm going to draw it according to its orientation. Alright, so this is angle A, and then apparently angle B is up here because I see side B opposite. This is angle C and side C. And we're given that B is 200 and we're given C is 400. Alright, so since we have a right triangle and we have two sides, we can use Pythagorean's theorem to find the missing side. So that would be A squared plus B squared, which would be 200 squared, equals C squared, which is 400 squared. Alright, and then I'm just going to go ahead and move this over. So we have A squared equals 400 squared minus 200 squared, and then we would have to do the square root of both sides. Okay, so we would have A equals the square root of 400 squared minus 200 squared. Alright, so now we will go ahead and square and simplify. So 4 and 4 is 16, 1, 6, and then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, and then we will subtract. 2 is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So 40,000, we're going to take 40,000 away from 160,000. So that's going to give us square root of 120,000. Alright, so we need to compute the square root of 120,000, and it says round to the nearest whole number, so we'll go ahead and compute that with the calculator. So let's clear out what we got here. We're going to do 120,000. We're going to do the square root of that, and we get 346, and that 4 will not round up, so we're just going to say about 346. So A is approximately 346. Alright, so that's going to give us side A. Alright, now that we have the sides, we're going to use trig to figure out the angle. So all we need to do is figure out one, and then we'll do the math and subtract from 90 to get the other. Alright, so let's just say we want to find angle A. We want to use the given side. So the given side, according to angle A, this is adjacent, and we were given hypotenuse. So adjacent hypotenuse, that's going to be cosine. Cosine of theta of whatever angle is going to be adjacent over hypotenuse. Alright, so we're going to be saying cosine of theta equals adjacent, which is 200, over hypotenuse, which is 400. And we can reduce this to 1/2, it'll be the same thing. Cosine of theta equals 1/2. Alright. This is a measurement on the unit circle. Since all of these angles have to be less than 90, if you look at your unit circle, okay, I'll just give you an image, and we're going to use the calculator, but just want you to understand where some of this comes from. This is a unit circle, radius 1. So you have 0, 0. and then you have a 30 degree, and you have a 60 degree, and you got a 45 halfway in the middle. Alright, this ordered pair, you go out to the right, so the x is 1, 0, and then this is square root of 3 over 2, and then 1/2. So this is the x and this is y. Cosine represents the x value. And if we go up here, this ordered pair up here is 1/2, and then square root of 3 over 2. So like ordered pairs again, x and y. A lot of this comes from the unit circle. So this angle is 30 degrees, this is 60 degrees. Alright. Because of my familiarity with the unit circle, I noticed that 1/2, okay, is a measurement that's on the unit circle, and cosine, the x value of that ordered pair, the degree 60 is 1/2. So this angle should be 60, but we're going to show you from the application of the algebra or the trig behind the problem. We have to get rid of the cosine and move it over here, so we do inverse cosine. So if we do theta equals, we're going to say inverse cosine, so that's cosine with a -1 up here of 1/2. Okay, and when we evaluate this, we should get 60. We should get theta equals 60. Okay, so let's verify that. I know we can't see, but we're going to do clear. We're going to do 1 divided by 2, and then we get a half, and we're going to do trig second. We're going to do inverse cosine, and we get 60. Okay, so that comes from the unit circle. Some of those measurements are directly on the unit circle. So the fact that we get that angle A is 60, that tells me if I just do 90 minus 60, that will give me angle B. So that's this one up here that I'm missing, and 90 minus 60 gives me 30. Therefore angle B is equal to 30 degrees. So we have a 30, 60, 90 right triangle. So let's insert those values. Angle A was 60, angle B was 30, and then side A we approximated to be 346.